morning and welcome, Patriot Radio News Hour. Joe and Jason, happy hump day. We got a lot to talk about today. We got Mike Morris with us today. We're going to take a deep dive into Orem today. We're going to get, obviously, our Texit Iskander update, really quickly. Buy 3 seats of Iskander. You get 2 free through July 11th. If you guys are looking to do that, we've started to see definitely a pretty big pickup in people saying, hey, I'm going to take a shot at it. But we're going to really focus on Iskander, on Orem today. And we got a great opportunity for some of you. It's kind of cool how it works. So you can really benefit from the help of others. And so we're going to be talking about that. But real quick, we got the Dow up big. We have a huge rally in the dollar. We have oil prices down 3, gold prices down, taken out to the woodshed. We got the Japanese yen continuing to weaken. But real quickly, the Dow's up 400, the S&P's up 50, the Nasdaq's up 200. The 10-year note, I don't know what's happened. I can't tell you. I don't have, and there's not like some big reason here, but we did hear from Kevin Warsh today, and he's talking his tough talk, and got the 10-year note right now at 440, was 450 yesterday. Gold's down $100. Listen, right at 4,000. Matter of fact, down 110. Right at 4,000. It's been below 4,000 today. Silver down $2.78. It's below $59. And so where's it going? Why is this happening? This is, right, the paper markets, right, they have the momentum, right? They have the momentum. Is this the bottom? Are we going to go lower? Remember, Jason and I, we've talked about it a few times. One of the things we talked about $3,500 gold. Maybe that's, kind of going back to the previous all-time high before this, this rally went into effect. You can't even rule out, if you think about 2011, are we in that? I don't know if people remember the 2011, financial crisis, quantitative easing. Gold went to almost 1,900, went all the way back to 1,054, which had been the previous all-time high. Could we see 2,000? You can't rule out. Could gold go to 2,000? You cannot rule it out.
It could take a while, though. When it went down, when it got down to 1,000, and it only was there for a short time. It was 2015. That was 4 years later. But it did spike, like we saw the spike this year. It did come down quickly. Well, it came down quickly. Where are we at? Is this going to be grinding down, or is this going to go sideways? Are we going to see a quick buy in these lower prices this year into next year, and then suddenly it sprints up? It's not always going to repeat what it did before, but Joe, it's why you got to listen to the show.
You got to throw it out there, right? Yeah. And same thing. Look at silver. $55. That's kind of like where the number that silver struggled at, but then 50, right? That was the old all-time high. So can you catch the bottom? I don't know that you can, right? So we'll see here. I'm definitely. It's a curious day. They're giving Kevin Warsh a lot of credit right now. So he was out there, talking today. Once again, back to the old, the barbaric relic that gold is. I'm not buying it, but you do have a buying opportunity if for those of you looking to accumulate. On the other side, those of you looking to sell, right, it's going to be a tough market. It's just going to be a tough market until things straighten themselves out.
There's a lot of people selling. There is a lot of people selling. They've been selling. All this year they've been selling. The buying kind of came to an end. We did have buying. Boy, people liked it when it was $120 silver, didn't they, Joe? But man, they've been selling the moment they didn't go up anymore. It's been a frenzy of selling all year. Keep the price really far down.
Yeah, $20 gold pieces, $41.50. $41.50. Rolls of silver eagles, $13.50. $13.50. That's it's insanity to me, anyway. But if you're looking to buy, those are really good prices. If you want to try to see if it'll go lower in weight, who knows, right? These things can turn on a dime. But 800-951-0592, that is the toll-free number for that. But really quickly, because I want to spend as much time as possible going over Orem. As far as Texit and Iskander goes, we today, the last of the thousands of pounds of copper wiring being delivered to Conroe. It's like 90 grand of copper wiring. Man, copper's expensive. Will be, I would say, if I'm a betting man, by not this Friday, next Friday, I think we're going to see the mines humming along at 21 million mega hash. So that's a big thing. The gaming app, July 3rd. We're going to have it'll be in the Apple Store and the Android Store, I believe, on July 3rd. So some good things happening there. But when we get back, we'll focus on the other crypto project. And we'll have Mike Morris to do that with us. Stay tuned. 800-951-0592. We are back, and we're going to dive into crypto like we do every Wednesday. I do want to point out another thing happening here. The European Central Bank, another big victory for their crypto, as the European Parliament's Economic and Monetary Affairs voted to approve the framework for the digital euro. We are going into a digital world, and Mike Morris, he's he's our expert in the space. He does all the deep dives into all kinds of these crypto projects, which ones potentially look really good, which ones to stay away from, which ones, hey, if you want to take a stab at something and go for, hey, I'm going to go for a big lick, or I'm going to lose some dollars. Mike's kind of the guy that we go to for these things. He has been very involved with Orem. You guys know we've talked about Orem quite a bit, but for Mike, this is the first time for you to address Orem with the Phoenix and Colorado markets. Kind of just give us a quick overview of what it is and what it is that makes it so attractive.
Hey, thanks, Joe. Yeah, Orem has got to be the most exciting crypto project that I've seen in a long time. And there's a few reasons why. When you're getting into Orem, you're not getting into one single crypto coin. You're not betting everything you have on one coin doing well. You're simply saying that I believe this ecosystem, the Orem ecosystem, can continue to produce results as it has going into the fifth year now, where we're seeing results in their flagship product of roughly 18% monthly returns. And Orem just keeps rolling out new platforms and new products. And in Orem right now, you have banking, you have debit cards, you have real estate, you have gold, you have 4 different trading bots that you can use that return anywhere from 12% monthly to 32% monthly, depending upon which bot you want to get into. And those are that's the great thing from the surface, right? But then when you start looking at Orem and you say, well, how did they get here and why are they so good? Then you look at their leadership team, right? Run by Brian Benson, who was responsible for helping Coinbase get to their $87.5 billion valuation on the stock exchange, goes over to Binance and helps grow Binance to 7 times the size of Coinbase. And now he's the CEO and piloting the ship over there for Orem. They have
He left Binance for this.
Yeah, he left Binance for this. And then he he's brought on a great team. You've got people over there from Morgan Stanley. You've got people that understand financial tools and the financial system. And then you look at some of the partnerships. You've got partnerships with Apple. You've got partnerships with Visa and MasterCard. And then the big partnership was the announcement from Clink Financial. Clink Financial is one of the largest holders of physical gold in the world. They handle the gold supplies for the European central banks and the African central banks. A $5 billion deal with Orem for Orem to digitalize that gold. And all of those opportunities are open to anybody in that Orem ecosystem. Next month, they're going to be rolling out real estate. You'll be able to use crypto to invest in real estate projects. Some of these projects are starting off in Bali. And, it's an amazing future with Orem. They have a great plan going out to 2036, and it's one of the easiest and most polished products out there. And you have access to all of this for $19.99 a year. That's the membership fee to get involved with Orem.
So let's talk about that. So as far as for our listeners out there that have been thinking about this, wondering about this, what does it take? What is the basic things to get started in Orem? What do you have to do? What is the cost? Because there's certain steps that you're going to have to do to just start with the very first basic bot.
So it's there. Orem does have some things that you need to do. You've got to be proactive to be able to get involved in Orem. One of the first things you need to do is you've got to download Google Authenticator. You can get that in the Apple Store or the Google Store, and it's free. You just download it to your phone or your device. The second thing, though, is you got to have a VPN. Now, at 1360KXXT-AM, we have provided links to be able to get the Proton VPN, and if you use that link, you are going to get 70% off. But you need to get a VPN. And if you get the 2-year...
What is the cost of that VPN, Mike?
Yeah, if you get that VPN with the discount, it's $71 for 2 years. And the 2-year package is definitely the way to go because you need the VPN every time you log into Orem.
You will not get into Orem without a VPN on. When I forget to turn my VPN on, Orem does not let me into my dashboard. So, it's just the way it is.
You get the pink screen. I get the call every day. Why? It tells me I can't get in. I'm like, turn on the VPN. Oh, yeah, there it goes. So you need those two things. Then Orem requires a minimum investment deposit of $100. But then you need to, on top of that, have the $19.99 yearly membership fee. Now, that $19.99, that's a reoccurring yearly membership fee, and that membership fee gives you access to the entire Orem ecosystem, and you pay that $19.99 membership fee out of your first deposit. So when you're trying to figure out how much you want to toss up into Orem, you've got to make sure that you're calculating that as well. And then all you need to do is you've got to figure out which position do you want to be in. Everybody that joins Orem is required to start what they call XAI bot. That's their flagship automated trading bot that trades your money for you in multiple cryptos across multiple exchanges. And the nice thing about it is the only thing that the XAI bot needs to be productive is a lot of volatility and a lot of volume. And fortunately, the crypto world gives us both of those. And so you'll make just as much money in a down day as you will in an up day. And in fact, some of the worst performing days in the market have been some of the best paydays that Orem people are getting because there's so much movement and the bots can find the money in there.
Remember, your daily profit is paid in Tether. So no matter what the bots are doing, whatever gains they get during the course of the day, you're paid your daily profit in Tether. So if you decide not to look at your Orem for a month, like a lot of our Texas people did, you won't wake up to some surprise that it's worth half as much or 1/3 as much because it's per dollar. It's dollar for dollar. Tether is 1-to-1 to the dollar. So keep that in mind.
Right, and then you control your money. So you have options to take your profit daily. You have options to compound and reinvest your profit. You have the option to move your profit onto the Aurum debit cards, which are provided by Visa and MasterCard that you can use for everyday purchases. You have the option to move profits into other bots that perform in different ways. And then the most exciting thing, and it launched live this Monday, it just came out of beta, is the newest bot, Nero. And, Forbes called this the most innovative product to hit crypto. And their Crypto Daily called it the best AI bot for crypto trading on the market. It's this new Nero using Quantum Alpha is revolutionary. And the nice thing about it, I like to call it the insurance plan. Your crypto never leaves your possession. Aurum connects to your third-party wallet. Your crypto is traded via a smart contract, but it never is Aurum's crypto. It's never Aurum's. It's always yours. So in a worst-case scenario, you wake up one morning, Aurum's gone away, the smart contract breaks, and your money just goes back to your wallet. And you can't get any better than that. And you're trading in USDT, and that Nero bot is producing around 32% monthly returns right now.
Okay, so that was a lot. Let's back up and let's just go out to you're thinking of investing in Aurum. The first thing you got to do is Google Authenticator. Guys, and that's just really simple. That's and we've all seen it, right? I gotta set a text with a code, right? On your phone to kind of, make sure, this is you, this is your phone. Here's the code you put in. It's $20 to get into Aurum, and then of course the cost of the VPN. And Mike, give us that cost one more time.
$71 for 2 years. That's if you use
$71 for 2 years. So essentially, just under $100 gets you started, and then you have to essentially start with a minimum. The minimum's at least $100. So obviously, if you put $100 in and you had to pay, $91 to get in, you probably want to do a little more than that just to get going and have it be worth your while. You get paid every single day, and you start out with, so the bot that I've been talking to you guys about that I got in January, I'm on that basic starter bot. I just went to, so I sat there, recuperated my money. I just went to reinvest. So now I'm reinvesting all of my daily profits. But once you get into Aurum and you start getting more comfortable with it, Mike, the opportunity to get into the other bots they have become available. Am I saying that right?
Yes. As soon as you pay your $19.99 and you start your XAI bot, everything opens to you. The Aurum Neobank, the RWAs for the gold investing, the real estate investing, all of it opens to you. So, hey, Joe, there's something I wanted to point out, too. I was looking at your position the other day.
I want to bring this up to you, but you go first.
But I noticed that Joe has 4 extremely high-value positions available right now.
That's where I was going to go. Let me add one thing so that you do the technical. Let me just, for you Arizona people who are listening, Joe's coming in a little behind where Mike and I have started. Joe, every guy that gets into Aurum has their own pace. So Joe has now brought Mike on the air. The sign-up opportunities underneath Joe's position are ripe for the taking. June and July are going to be awesome to be signing up for Aurum, especially you guys in Arizona that haven't been fully introduced to this. Right now is the time. I'm telling you, these positions that are available, they're right, Mike. There's just a few of these. Now look, there'll be the 4 that Mike's talking about. There's going to be another 8 under those, but these are prime spots for Joe to do better in this. He has to get people signed up in his downline. He can't just sign up everybody under Joe and Joe's happy. There's percentages that you earn from the people that you sign up. There is commissions you make. And those percentages from the people below you will not go. Your percentages don't go up unless you sign people in. Now, if Joe's going to get signups anyways, you might as well put him in a structure that makes him get a higher percentage. So these are the positions that are available.
So let me just jump in because I'll explain it the way I figured this out with Mike and Jason. So it does me no good. Well, I shouldn't say that. It does me a little bit of good to sign up people and just put them all under me. I need the people that are under me to get signups. So we've got 4 spots where if you jump in with me, I'm going to put people under you as you being the sponsor. So you're going to go up. Your percentages, you'll start earning more money just because you took advantage of these opportunities. It's kind of cool how it works. It's a little different than, say, Texacoin, where, hey, you want a lot of signups under you or you personally sponsor. Orem, it's kind of the other way. You have some personal sponsors, but really you want the people that you sponsored to sponsor people, and then you all win together. So we've got a big opportunity under me right now, so pay attention, and we'll get to that in a minute.
Oh, sir. Yes, ma'am.
800-951-0592, Joe and Jason. We got Mike Morris with us today. We are taking a very deep dive into the Orem project because, as you guys know, I said, sure, great, and I did what a lot of us do. And I put my money in, and I just kind of sat there. Didn't really do anything, didn't get too involved, saw the daily deposits coming in, and then Mike and Jason reached out to me last week and said, hey, dummy, I don't know if you know this, but there's a really good opportunity for other people to benefit from where you sit now in Orem. And that's what I said, you know what, Mike, I can't explain this. I'm learning with you guys now. Now I'm starting to get more involved in this. I said, Mike, can you please come on? I think we're going to have Mike come on next Wednesday as well, and just help us understand how this works. But it's a pretty neat opportunity that, as an example, you sign up and, hey, I'm getting 12% return. But I took advantage. Joe and Mike and Jason were talking about this thing. I went under Joe, and, hey, 30 days later, I'm making 15% or 18%, and I didn't even have to do anything. That's kind of what we're talking about, right, Mike? Am I saying that right?
Well, yes. Yes, and some. So not only can you help push your own position up? And when I'm saying your own, I'm talking about other people, Joe, those people that take those prime spots. But the reason they're prime spots is in the Orem world, you can only be successful if the people below you are successful. And so that would be where you have to build, Joe. You're done building for yourself. There's no point in building for yourself anymore. You've got to build the people below you. So there's 4 prime spots. Once those people start getting built up, not only do they have their own investment, but they will share in the profit share of every person below them. And that profit share can be anywhere from 3 to, I think it's 22.5% daily of the profits below them. And that's why these spots are so prime. Like, Joe,
a real quick example. Somebody signs up under Joe. Okay, Joe has gone from Nova. They have names for this. No, don't worry about the names. He went to, what's the next one? Voyager. Nova is 3%. It means the money of people signing up under Joe is giving Joe 3%. So Joe now has $7,500 worth of signups below him. That moved him up to Voyager. That's 5%. So if one of you guys come in, you sign up, put a $10,000 sign up under Joe. Joe's going to get 5% once you load that into your XAI bot, $500. Okay? Now, if you decide once you put your $10,000 in, you're going to reinvest, that daily profit that you are reinvesting into your XAI bot, Joe is also going to get 5% of that daily amount. $10,000 is about $50 a day average, so you're going to get about $2.50 a day. Joe's going to get $2.50 a day off your reinvestment that comes up every single day. So these positions that we're offering, we do, we know people are going to call in. We know there's going to be a run to be in these positions. We obviously are looking, look, you guys should sign up for this because you can do really well no matter how you sign up. But these initial positions that we're filling, we definitely want some serious people that want to come in and seriously look at this,
Well, we all know how hard Joe likes to work and build these networks and build these teams and bring great things to people. And that's why those positions are so great, because he has to build those positions to win, and he needs those people below him to win and the people below them to win. And that is the beauty of Orem. You can't win if you're not working with the people below you. And everybody has to win. And together.
we're not doing this, but literally these spots under Joe, we could probably sell these positions. You fund it, and then you pay Joe and Mike and myself a fee to get. We literally could do that, because the amount of money that you can make once you start getting into this downlines, you start understanding Orem. We have over 90% of the people that join Orem put more money in within a few months because they understand how it works after looking at it, and they want to have a bigger daily return, so they feed it and put more in. And once you understand that, all this money has a percentage that rolls up. And a lot of people are like, well, this looks like that's Ponzi and this and that. Well, Orem makes their money off of a percentage of your daily profits. If you join up at $100 to $250, 60% of your daily profits go into your pocket every day, and 40% goes into the pocket of Orem. And as you have a larger position, you get to keep 5% more of your daily profits. So that's how Orem pays the commissions rolling up. That's how Orem pays to run the company and profit themselves.
Right. Well, and another nice thing about Orem is they are not 100% dependent upon having this constant stream of signups, where that's where the downfall of a lot of crypto projects is if the signups stop, the company goes away. Orem doesn't need that. Orem has the bank. Orem has the gold. Orem has the $5 billion contract with Clink. They have the contracts with Apple. They have NeroBot. They have Quantum that they're licensing out to other things.
Visa, MasterCard.
The Visa and MasterCard. They have so many other streams of revenue. And so it's really a very well put together system. It's a huge ecosystem that just continues to grow and grow. And now they also have their own exchange. And that exchange, Brian Benson's goal is to build that exchange to being the largest exchange in crypto. Now,
he wants to outdo himself.
He wants to outdo himself. And like anybody can say that, right? Like I can come in and say, I'm going to build the biggest exchange. The problem is I've never done it before, right? But Brian Benson has. So when you have a man that's the CEO of this place saying, we're going to do this, that is a man that actually has a good chance of being able to do that.
He's kind of like the Patrick Waugh. Patrick Waugh won a Stanley Cup with the Montreal Canadiens. He left and came to the Avalanche that first year and won a couple of cups here. That's essentially, he's like, well, you guys are good over there in Montreal, but I want to go somewhere else and win a couple cups over here. And that's what he's doing.
Right.
He's marching from project to project, and he's building a reputation of winning in this space.
30 years in this space, win after win after win. So, it's really has a solid team behind them.
Here's the other thing for you guys listening as well. And Joe already played this game because he signed up in January. He decided to pull profit until he got his first $10,000 back. He's in profit now. He's decided to reinvest to build the puddle. There's a lot of ways to attack this. To the people listening, this is absolutely a risk. There is no bones about it. This is a risk. The reason Mike and I have been pushing Colorado to get into it, and why Joe is now venturing into the space, is because the risk is a good one. But it's still a risk. Now, if you can get your position put into place quickly, you will have your original money back in 6 months. So, Joe, we'll cover that. Joe's going to bring us back in. You will get your money back in 6 months. And we'll talk about that initial investment. I have a way I want people to understand how to look at that when we return.
800-951-0592. And again, just so I want everyone to be really clear about this. I am all in on Texas Iskander. I am now the chair of the finance board. I am going to, like I've been telling you, hey, I'm going to fight to this thing to the end. Either we're going to hit it big or we're going to strike out swinging, right? The Orem project, Mike and Jason were into this. The real reason that we're really diving into this today, because, Jason's like, well, Joe can earn 3%, 5%, 7%. It's not why I'm here. I'm here because they told me, Joe, you can do this for everybody else and get them to do it. Now, these first 4 positions, we're going to ask for a little bit of money. Okay, we're going to ask that those 4 spots, $10,000. I know that's a lot. But what if you want to get in, but you don't have $10,000? You know what, $500. Here's the cool part. You guys are going to be under those people, and then you're going to be next. This is how it doesn't matter if you're in for $500, $5,000, $10,000. The only way for everybody to make more is for everybody to have personal sponsorships and do those things. Right now, I've got the 4 spots that are going to be open that you're going to very quickly be able to essentially, for me, it's kind of almost like you went from $50 a day to $100 a day and didn't even do anything. I mean, that's how quickly you're looking at this thing working. So I want everyone to know, hey, well, guys, if I don't have $10,000, then I'm going to get ignored or I'm not going to get the benefit. Nope, that's just not how it works. It's just these guys. They're gonna go first.
Yeah, there is some opportunity to throw a little more caution to the wind and jump, And I'm going to tell you right now, this is an extremely good opportunity. And Joe, Mike, go ahead. It's a great opportunity.
It really is, and we are booking.
And you know what? I'll say this: it doesn't really stop. As Joe just said a minute ago. There's always constantly feeding this. But there are moments. Joe Jaquin, owner of the Patriot Trading Group, and been on the air on this radio station in Colorado and in Arizona for years. Obviously, these people are going to want to call Joe's office in Arizona and want to get involved in this. That means more people. But when you join up, you have the same opportunities. You don't have a radio station and a gold company at your feet. However, you're in this position, and Joe's growth is just barely starting. Joe is exactly right. There will be more and more growth. And the guys that are in Mike's downline and my downline, they're doing extremely well.
Right. And I think that's what drives better than 90% of the people that have come in have come back to set up Nero, have come back to increase their XAI positions. Everybody, that's the other nice thing about Orem. Everybody's on the same level playing field, right? You, me, everybody. You all get the same percentages. You all get the same payouts. So if we're winning, you're winning. And that's the nice thing about Orem. And the leadership, the guidance here, the constant expansion of new products into the ecosystem, Orem has some staying power. It's going to be around. And it keeps getting more and more awards, more and more accolades, and more buy-in from the crypto mainstream.
Let me say one more thing, Joe. One more thing.
Oh, yeah.
This is just how I see it. Joe's going to see it a little different way as he starts to build it. Mike sees it a little different way. I always look at this crypto stuff as have a date in which you want to get accomplished what you want to get accomplished. Get in and get this thing moving. I say to most people that are signing up, pretty much the money you're putting in, you might as well kiss it goodbye. And there's one reason I say this. You put your $10,000 in, you might as well say goodbye to it. This is the reason. When you see 15% a month coming in on that $10,000, month after month after month, tell me the month in which you want to pull your $10,000 out. When is that going to happen? I'm going to tell you when it's going to happen. It's not going to happen. You don't pull your money out of something that produces 15% a month. Now, if we'll say Orem in 2032 it fails, we're not going to know in time to tell everyone, hey, get out of Orem. It looks like the ship's sinking. And if it freezes up and it's done, then it's done. I don't think this is going to happen to Orem. But I'm telling you guys, once you put your money in, you're not going to pull it out. So know what your position is, know what your life situation is to get into this, and then go for it. Figure out your risk tolerance, and then hit it full speed. Just don't hit it full speed on money that you you're going to risk ending your financial future because Orem might go under. That's how this is how it works, Joe. I mean that's how I see this in the way that Orem works, Joe.
Yeah. I mean, we all know this is we're taking a what I like to call an educated risk, right? But risk is what it is, right? For me, I had a very simple plan. Let me get my money, and then I'll start doing other things, and that's where we're at today. One person texted in, Mike, is there a crypto meeting at the station tonight?
Crypto meeting at the station tonight, 6 to 8, and this is the last day of our promotion. So new signups, you get $20 in Bitcoin and $50 in USDT towards your sign-up. If you bring somebody in and you're already in, you'll get the $20 in Bitcoin, and the person you brought in is going to get 20 Bitcoin and 50 USDT too. So don't miss that meeting tonight.
Yeah. And that'll apply to anyone signing up today here in Arizona as well. We'll be back to try to wrap this up. Hang tight with us.
We got a crypto show, too, we'll talk to Joe about on the other side, too.
800-951-0592. That is call here. We can get you pointed in the right direction to get into Orem. I know, stuff like VPN. That's complicated. That's scary. I don't know. So simple. Especially Mike's got it all dialed in. You go out to the website. He'll walk you through it. It's actually very, very simple. And I'm saying that because you guys know I suck. But it is not complicated at all. It is extremely easy to use as well, which is pretty cool. I had no problems, and I did big transfers, $5,000 a pop, perfect, fine, no issue, nothing, easy. One of the guys texted in, or gals, I'm not sure. Joe, I'd have loved to have been under your position. I went in right before you were ready to go.
Plenty of time.
Everybody,
plenty of time.
Everybody can win, and that's the other thing too, right? You can have more than one position. So if you want to get in under me, Mike, Jason, all of us, you can, or just take that one position and do it. But we have 4 prime spots. We're asking, I know, guys, I know it's a bunch, but these are going to be big wins quickly here at $10,000, and we'll help you get everything set. Here's the cool part of why I love what we do. It's not, well, here you go, sign up and figure it out. You know how me and Jason and Mike operate. We're going to hold your hand just like we did with gold and silver over the years. We're going to make sure you understand what you need to do. If you have any issue, just show up, right? You come to my office, go to Jason's office, go to Mike's office, and we'll help you.
The crypto project that I joined in 2023 when I was still operating out of Fort Lupton charged me $10,000, and it wasn't exactly what I was signing up for. They really should not have taken my money because I told them what I was getting into, which was got a little different than what they put me into. Mike literally could be charging $10,000 a head for the operational skills and learning classes that we do for free every Wednesday night. The meeting tonight at 6 o'clock is a free meeting. It's fun. You get to ask questions. We laugh about some stuff, and you don't have to pay for it. I don't know why you guys aren't showing up. This is your money. This is our money. We have our crypto show, the Crypto Project Watch show, coming on at noon. Joe, let's
talk about that every Wednesday. For those of you, and I'm talking to you guys here in Phoenix, every Wednesday Arizona time, 11 o'clock. Mike and Jason put on an hour program, and it's all about crypto. They talk Texit and Iskander. Obviously, they talk Orem. Mike will tell you about other more riskier projects, right? Things of that nature, but he'll keep you in the loop and keep everybody educated. But this is just, listen, we're at this point here where I'm going to be able to help a bunch of people, and that's what it's all about. Yep, there's the risk involved. Of course there is. But the cool part is we're going to be doing it together, and it's always a lot of fun when you do it that way.
That's right. Hey, Joe, if you want to come on this afternoon, we got a spot for you.
All right, brother. Hey, I appreciate that. And, guys, there it is. The opportunity is in front of you. If you want to take advantage of it and piggyback off of us, please do so.
Give him the number, Joe.
Yeah, 800-951-0592. God bless everybody. Jason and I, we will be back again tomorrow.